Hi, it's Sarah here from Sew Sarah Style. Thank you so much for joining me and welcome back. I haven't been here for a couple of weeks, been getting the boys back to school and college, and it's just been a bit of a funny old time really after the holidays. So I have been doing little bits of sewing for other people, actually, selfless sewing as they call it. For my mum and dad are going on a cruise in a couple of weeks, and my mum's asked for a few clothes. She's very petite, finds it hard to get stuff to fit. So obviously that's where I come in, quite handy as a daughter. So I've been making stuff for her, and also it's only a couple of weeks till my friends and I go to ABBA Voyage down in London. And as you know, I have made myself this spangly jumpsuit, the knit jumpsuit, and I got my friend to try this on last night so that she could, so I could see what adjustments were needed, etc. So I can make hers up in this gold fabric which I've shown you before, so I'm looking forward to getting stuck into that. So yes, I will show you first kind of bits and bobs that I've made for my mum, and then I will talk about plans, because as much as anything this video is to help me crystallize in my head what I want to make first, because I have so many plans for autumn. There's so many things that I want to make, so I'll just waffle on for a little bit to you, and then hopefully we'll be able to have an idea of a list of things that I want to make, and a little reminder of what I said I'll make as well. So hopefully that will keep me on track. So this on here we have, this is a little throw on that I've made for mum. It was just a practice really, although she will be wearing this because it's turned out really nicely. She's got a really lovely dress that she wants to wear on the cruise, but nothing to go over her shoulders. So she's been looking everywhere for a shrug type thing. And I didn't have many patterns for that, but I found this is an real oldie, but a very goodie. It's the New Look 6217. And I've made the top countless times. It was probably one of the first patterns that I ever made. It's so easy to make. But I'd never made the kimono jacket. Now, as you see there, it's actually quite a long jacket, but I have taken 2 inches out of it, and so it just sits nicely, sort of just up and over your tummy a little bit there, and then it's longer at the back. So I think I just think it's a really useful piece to throw on. I'm also going to make her some matching trousers in this, even though she says she probably won't wear them together because she'll feel like she's wearing pajamas. But I think once they're made up, she just needs to try it on and just get on and wear it, to be honest. I certainly would wear it as a matching set if I was sort of going out for dinner or whatever on a cruise. I think it would be really lovely. Underneath I have made obviously the Naya t-shirt, and it's out of this soft knit fabric that I got from, sorry, this fabric is from Pound Fabrics, but you've seen it before because I made some bob trousers, and I made a jumpsuit out of it as well. But this fabric underneath is from the Rag Market. It was on the 50p section, and it's quite a sheer knit fabric. So she would like a Bertha cardigan to go with that as well, but I need to shorten the pattern pieces on that because she just wants a cropped Bertha cardigan. But I think that will make a really lovely Bertha to wear as a sort of a twin set with this. Then to go with that, as I say, I'm going to make some trousers in this, but I've made a toile of the Pomona trousers because I just needed to, obviously you're making for other people. I find it really difficult, to be honest, especially trousers. And this is all twisted now, the elastic's twisted, I haven't sorted it out. These are a toile of the Pomona trousers, but the tapered leg version. So she actually really likes these, and they fit, which is fantastic. So I'm going to go ahead and make a pair in that. And I think this isn't the nicest fabric ever. It's okay. It's a funny sort of slightly floral, slightly leopardy, very autumnal, isn't it, fabric. But I think with this fabric and a cream cardigan over the top, actually I think she might just get away with those. Otherwise she can just wear them around the house. So I definitely needed to do those because I didn't want to waste this fabric. So that was that. And the other one of these that I'm going to make, as I say, it was just a toile. I've just gone off on a tangent, haven't I? I started talking about the, she wanted one of these to go over her dress, and it's a royal blue dress, so we sort of struggled with colours and things to go with it. But I have found, I've got this crepe back satin, which is, obviously they've got a shiny side and a crepe side, and I think that's really quite nice. That will just go with any colour really. So I'm going to try, I think she wants the crepe side out. I'm going to try and make one of these in this fabric, but as we all know, pattern fabric is fabulous for hiding all sorts of stitching problems, whereas everything's going to be showing on this. I didn't get on too badly. It's got a faced a faced facing, and it's supposed to be interfaced, but I didn't because I just wanted to keep the drape. I have ruined so many clothes really that I've made by using the wrong type of interfacing, and when it's a viscose and the interfacing stiff, I just don't like that feel at all. So with lots of pressing and careful pinning, that I think it works better without personally. So that's another thing to make. And then finally, because I have got a bit of a list of things to make, oh, that was a pigeon flying by, was just another nair in this lovely little sparkly fabric. And I just do these because they are so quick and easy to make up, but they're just really handy to wear. So that's a bit of sewing that I've been doing. And this top that I'm wearing now is the Closet Core Crew it is the Alabaster tee, and it's the one that's it's got an asymmetric hem, sort of goes down to one side, and it's in a stretchy bengaline that I got from Pound Fabrics quite a while ago. So I do quite like this. It's a bit stiff for this top, but you know, it's nice and stretchy and comfortable. So I'm pleased with that. Talking of twin sets, I've gone all twin set mad of late because I've bought some. I want to do a new loungewear set because obviously, well, we all are. I'm all for making stuff that I'm going to wear, and I don't wear dresses very often. I tend to be, I'm learning this definitely now, I'm more of a casual trousers sort of person. I do like dresses, but I like to have a choice for when I go out, so I've got a nice dress to wear, but I don't wear them very often at all. So I wanted to make another loungewear set, and I've got some fabric this is from Pound Fabrics. It's a velour, and it's I want to colour block it. So she says colour block it. Where's the colour? Yeah, but to me this is colour blocking. And I've made some bob trousers, another pair of bob trousers in the velour, which I absolutely love. Is that the front or the back? I think that's the back actually. Yeah, this is the front. And this is a velour. It's slightly stretchy, but not particularly. And it's got stuff stuck to it. I don't know if it's a sellotape, all sorts. This is my sewing room for you. I've made a few adjustments to this, but I'll talk through this when I make the set. So really happy with the trousers. And then I want to make a twin set consisting of a colour blocked Stella. So I'm thinking maybe cream with grey down the sleeves, and then a Bertha to go over the top in a mix and match colour block thing. And I keep saying colour and there is no colour, but you know what I mean. And you can choose whatever colours you want to do yours. I am just making what I like wearing. So I think I'm quite looking forward to getting that made. The other colour blocked Bertha that I wanted to do was this fabric. I have left over. It's only a small piece. I made, again, I made my mum one, and I made a friend one, and I made myself a Nina Lee South Bank sweater dress from this fabric. And it's just a little square that's left. So I thought, right, this will make a really nice colour block Bertha with this, which is a Ponte that I had ages ago from Pound Fabrics. And when I got it, I wasn't that pleased with it. But to be honest, I did order about 6 meters, but it seems to be coming in handy for loads of things because it is my colour. We are autumn after all. We're going into autumn, and I am an autumn. So I'm thinking these two together. Now, when I made my first Bertha, I'll put a picture in again. I put the leopard on the front and the back, and then had they were like yellow sleeves, and I didn't really like it. I didn't wear it that much. And I'm slightly reluctant to do the same. So then I thought, oh no, what? How about if I do it a bit different and I have the sleeves in tiger and then the rest of it in this? And then I thought, no, that's a bit wild for me. And then the Chanel documentary, I know, bear with me, there is a slight link. The Chanel documentary was on the other night, and I absolutely love Chanel stuff. And I know Chanel wouldn't be seen dead in tiger print, but one of the contributors who was talking was wearing a classic Chanel suit, and it was cream. And then, so the base colour was sort of what we're going to say camel instead of cream. And it was edged really beautifully all down the front, the sleeves, round the bottom, and then, you know, these front bits. So I thought, well, how about using, oh, and then she had a top on underneath, which was matching with the edging. It was black, it was cream and black, hers was. So I thought, well, I tell you what I might do is a Chanel inspired Bertha and a t-shirt underneath. I don't know what, I'm not sure which pattern yet, but keep it all very plain in this sort of caramelly camel colour, and then just have strips. I've got a little strip at the end of here. Have strips of this to edge it with, which I think might work. So that, watch this space. I'm actually quite keen to get that made up once I've finished making everything else. Hang on, let's put that together. What do you reckon? That might be quite nice, mightn't it, edged? I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to do it because I've got that tiny bit left and I've got plenty of this. So that's another plan. Moving on, this fabric, where is it now? It's just here. This fabric I have had left over from, there's not much colour in this vlog. Do you know what? I'm going to stop apologising for it. There are plenty of other amazing vloggers who work with fabulous colour and pattern. I don't. So if you're after colour and pattern, then like I say, there are other people to watch as well. But don't switch off, because I love having you here, to be honest. But yeah, it's just to give you ideas of things that are made up plain, and you can then go and make them in whatever you want. That's the beauty of sewing, isn't it? So I digress. This is left over. It looks green on there. It's not at all. It's like a moss, I think it was called moss brown, so it's slightly greeny brown. And I made my sunny jacket, my Tilly and the Button sunny jacket in this. So this is left over from there. I did have a nightmare with, I just had to make myself laugh because I've just gone to iron it. I had an absolute nightmare with my buttonhole machine. So there's plenty of practice there on the corner of that of buttonholes. I didn't even chop a piece off. I was so frustrated. I think I was just, Rrr. So anyway, that's left over from there. And there is quite a bit of that. So the bobs, which I am, as you know, absolutely loving. I saw this, which is a Me&M pattern, and I really love those. That's a bit too exaggerated for me, but I like the fact they've got a turn up on the bottom. So I'm thinking of making some bobs out of this fabric that sort of copy that, and they look nice with boots. So that's another plan. And then I have been on a little bit of, it's not really a spree. I went on to Rainbow Fabrics half price sale and bought a couple of items for £12 really, because it was, as I say, 50% off, and 3 meters for £6. I've wanted forever, I've got the pattern, I've had it for years, to make the Blanca flight suit by Closet Core. And I think this, it's got a bit of stretch. I don't think it does need stretch, but I think a bit of stretch would help, wouldn't it, around the derriere, etc. So I've got this from Rainbow Fabrics. Now, it was described as lightweight cotton, and to be honest, I would say it was neither lightweight nor cotton, but there may be some cotton in it, to be fair, but it's stretchy. It's definitely a poly cotton, and I think it's more of a medium weight. I wouldn't say that it was a lightweight. I think it was a lightweight chambray it was described as, but I'd bought some, which is a slightly darker colour, a few weeks ago, and to make trousers. Well, I didn't buy it to make trousers, I bought it to make a dress, and when it came I thought it's too heavy for a dress, it's more of a trouser weight. So I ordered some more of that. This is slightly lighter. I think this one's called Brown Sugar, and I'm going to make some trousers. No, I'm not. I'm going to make a Blanca flight suit in that. And I might make another pair of bobs going forward for for the autumn in the darker colour. And the other fabric that I ordered, now I'm calling this drab chic. I'm not sure whether it's going to work. At the minute it's just drab, but I absolutely love it. It's taupe, mushroom, whatever colour you want to call it, and it's a tencel, and you can just hear fabulous drape, this heavy gorgeous drape. Don't really know what I'm going to make with it, but I do think it would make a gorgeous pair of I think it makes some quite expensive looking trousers. Look how it sort of folds and drapes like that. And again, it's darker than it looks on screen. Everything I'm showing you is coming up green as I'm looking at it, but it isn't in real life. I made the bisque trousers by, I think it's Vivian Xiao Chen, excuse my pronunciation. And I made those when they first came out, really liked them. I think with this, you probably will need a bit of a pleat. Those are pleated. I have a love-hate relationship with pleats. One minute I think I want to make some, and then the next minute I think, oh, I don't really need any extra bulk. But I think because this drapes so nicely, it would work in a sort of a nice flowy trouser. So I'm going to dig that pattern back out and have a look at making some trousers. Again, it's elasticated waist, which I just love. Well, it's not just about being lazy. It's just like the bob. I absolutely love the elasticated waist. They're comfortable and they are easy to make. So I think that's what I'm going to make with those. And I might try and make a top, but I don't think it's going to do much for me, really. No, it just drapes really nicely. I'll make the trousers and I'll see. Because I was thinking, you know, with like boring colours, if you accessorise them, they can, you know, it can kind of zhuzh it up a bit, can't it, and make it look a bit more, a bit less boring. I don't know. Let's make the trousers and see what I can do with that. The other thing I was thinking I might be able to make with that, but again, it's just whether I can stand a whole dress in it. I've ordered a couple of patterns, and they are the, hang on, I've written it down. It's the Harry woven dress and top by Style Arc, which I think is really lovely. Very simple V-neck, and it's got an elasticated panel at the front and the back. So, or you don't have to have it V-neck, you can have it round neck as well. And as I say, it's a top and dress, so you can have it either length. And the other thing I like about it is it's got the sleeves with some pleats. So I'm really looking forward to making that. And I think it says crepe for that, or linen. You can make that in all different sorts of fabric, but it's going to give a different look, whatever fabric you use it. That obviously would give a very drapey look. It might be nice. It might be nice with a V-neck, because with it being not very colourful, I probably wouldn't want it high neck. I'd probably want it V-neck and maybe put a scarf or a necklace or something on it. So I've made that and I bought that, and then you get, for the pattern for September, you get a free pattern as well. And I have chosen the bijou cape, which I absolutely love the look of. You know how much I love capes, and it's I've seen a really similar one in COS for about, I think it's about £150. And it's just a cape, but it's got a scarf extension, which you very glamorously throw over one shoulder. So I'm really looking forward to making that as well as the weather gets cooler. So those were the two patterns. And then I was scrolling Instagram, as you do, and came across French Navy now have just released the gorgeous looking Langston trousers. And I took one look at those and thought, oh, I think I could probably make those into some. The ones I'd seen look like jeans. Basically, they're like carpenter jeans. It's again elasticated waist, but this one does have a fly as well. I think there's apparently on their website there is a hack you can do which makes it all elasticated. But I do quite fancy having the zip and the fly with it, so it will fit really nicely around here. And then it says it's slim through the hips, and then it sort of goes slightly wider through the leg, and then it tapers in. You can roll it up at the bottom. I love the patch pockets. I love the kind of utilitarian carpenter vibe. There's even like a hammer hook thing. I think that's what it's called on the side. Whether or not I'll make that, I don't know. But I am actually really, really keen to get those made in a denim, and also maybe I've got some different canvases to try. But I'm looking for something. I'm still scared to make jeans, which is ridiculous. But I just feel like you put all that effort in and you don't necessarily come out with something that fits or is the right denim, or I just find it easier to buy jeans at the moment. But this to me seems like a halfway step towards making jeans. So that, I think, is all that I had to waffle on about, but it is a fair bit really. Oh, so the other thing that I really want to make is, and I'm saying it now because I'm determined to get it done this year, is the heather blazer, because I've had the pattern again. It's in my stash. I've had it there since it was released, and I don't know why I've never made it. So that is an absolute must. And I think I've seen a picture of just a stylist wearing sort of an oversized blazer and some trousers which are very much like the Langston trousers with the turn-ups. I'll see if I can find a picture to put in, and just a t-shirt, and I absolutely love that look. So that is what I'm going for, and it will all be, you know, wonderfully autumnal colours. In fact, I'll just show you what I'm looking down at, and it's like meh. This is, as I say, we're calling it drab chic. It will be chic, I promise you. I hope it will anyway. The pressure's on now. And that is absolutely it for today. So I will stop my waffling and I will catch up with you soon. I hope you're all well. Take care. Bye.